You're looking live here at the Lions Den here in Jacksonville, Florida, as the 2-8 Jacksonville Kings play host to the 3-7 Louisiana Revolution in the home finale for Jacksonville. I'm Colin Northrup, joined by Rick Northrup.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, for tonight's contest between the Kings and the visitors, Louisiana Revolution.
Alongside statistician Zach Holdorf and Michaela Foraker, we welcome you here to the beginning block of Week 13 here in the Simulation Football League. Rick, Jacksonville is coming in this contest having been shut out offensively their last two games. What do they need to do to turn it around?
Okay, besides scoring, Colin, Jacksonville has struggled to get positive production from quarterback O.J. Bruin, who only completed 9 passes a week ago and has thrown only 4 touchdown passes all season to go along with 19 picks. He absolutely must take care of the football, which will enable his defense to get adequate rest throughout the game, buddy.
On the flip side for Louisiana, currently they're on a 3-game losing streak, having lost forward by 6, 26-20. What do the Revolution need to do in order to break out of their funk?
You know, regarding Louisiana, Colin, look out for their leading rusher, Dwayne Salmons. And the overall rushing game, Jacksonville gives up 131 rush yards per game coming in on defense. So look for the Revolution to exploit this weakness in the game plan today.
Jacksonville will start with the football first up the middle, and spinning across is Beasley, number 16. And
don't forget, we got the Rick meter here tonight, everybody. The Rick meter's up and chugging with its diesel motor and its neoning tonight.
Let's introduce you to the Jacksonville offense led by O.J. Bruin, who we spotlighted during the pregame. Joining Bruin are running backs Sean Sanders and Shepard Vicarian. Wide receivers and tight ends are rookie King Alexander, Joe Beasley, and Kingston Ellington, along with Connor Weston, who leads the team in every receiving category, as Vicarian starts things off well with a pickup of 6. That'll be 2nd and 4. Tight ends are Jim Copeland Jr. and Dot Williams. The offensive line, Bryce Randall, number 62, number 65. Brennan Ryan, running out the unit, Marcelo Martin, and Carly Forgy, number 52 at center.
We got 2nd and 4, Colin, after a 6-yard pickup for Jacksonville.
Sanders up the middle will pick up a first down, and Louisiana Revolution, here they are on defense. Defensive ends. Number 55, Brian Craven. Number 75, Gary Burney. Defensive tackles, number 99, Chance Wall. Wall is the team leader in sacks with 4. Linebackers, insider Timothy Welbar Christie, number 42, Chuck Diesel, number 59, and rounding out the core, Garrett Clem, Blake B. Craze, and Slid Shady, as Bruin is tackled after a pickup of 1 there on the play. That'll be 2nd and 9.
Hey, don't get too excited, Jacksonville fans, but 2 plays and they got a first down.
Secondary is made up of corners number 22, Evan Arthur, and Rolleman Hood at number 28. The free safety is Dante Grimm, number 47. And rounding out the secondary are Tank Bennett, number 27, number 31, Nathan Blake, and number 33, Ronnie Shanahan Jr. Diesel and Hood are tied for the team league interceptions at 4, as this pass is intercepted. It's Welbrook. No, it's Grimm. Picks it off and returns it to the Jacksonville 41.
It's no fairy tale. Colin Grimm gets a pick on that one. You know, I was going to point out, Colin, as I was watching the D-line play for Louisiana, they were switching up their rush. They would have 4 down linemen, and they were dropping one of the DNs and then bringing a linebacker in to still rush 4, but kind of mixing up the look, and I wonder if that may have had some effect.
Only the 2nd interception of the year for Grimm. Starts off Louisiana with 1st and 10 at 41. Levy Lease in motion, creating a 3-wide look. Tommy Utah back to throw, dumps it off to Dwayne Simmons, and he's tackled at the pickup of 4. For Louisiana offensively, Tommy DeGun Utah is the quarterback, number 8. Running backs are Dwayne Simmons, number 23, and number 44, Chris Grant Jr. And 2 fullbacks on this roster, number 24, Noah Scott, and number 21, Cam Collier.
Who doesn't love fullbacks?
Receivers aren't. Number 17, Mike Twinscrew. Number 80, Adam Banks. Number 83, Salvador Napoli and number 84, Reg Gennaro. Tight ends. That's one of them, number 85, John Michael Sutton.
Did you see that grab?
Making a catch there.
You get another look at it, Colin. Look at this.
Going high in the air.
He's kind of being, he's got a helmet and shoulder pad in his ribs almost immediately. Hangs on.
The other tight end is Tyler Gregory, number 8. The offensive line, Odette Boudreau, number 64. Ray Lafayette, number 77 of the tackles guards. Sergey Katzloff and number 69, Cole Katz are the guards for Louisiana. Utah back to throw. And he unleashes a throw down the field. Sutton is open for the touchdown. And just like that, the Revs are on the board.
Nice. Taking advantage of that pick, Colin. Just a few plays and sticking it in the end zone. Sort of keyed by that great grab by the tight end there.
Who makes his second catch on the drive. This good for points.
It does.
Otis Boudreau, number 19, is the kicker. He'll try the extra point.
Yes.
Vitally, number 5 is the punter. That rounds up the starting lineup, both for Louisiana. We'll get to Jacksonville's defense at some point. 3 plays, 41 yards, minute and 1 second taken off the clock. And that man, John Michael Sutton, finds the end zone for only the second time this year. Tommy Utah struggled. That's only his 6th receiving touchdown or passing touchdown of the year. His 21 interceptions. So good start for Louisiana offensively. Kickoff down in the end zone for touchback by Beasley. Ball comes out to the 20. It was a relatively short drive for Jacksonville, and the one pass they threw, it went to the other team.
Well, they were looking good. They had a couple of good running plays and picked up a first down. Just the crack of the bat there, but it's an unfortunate pick, and we talked about the picking problems. Am I right?
We have draw play up the middle. McCarrion has room, picks up another first down.
Oh, you're so right, Dad. Yeah, that was awesome, your comment.
Right you are, as Rollum and Hood comes up to make the tackle, but not before a pickup of about 10 for the first down. Zach Holdorf and Michaela Forker are statisticians keeping track of the facts and figures for us. We have a 1st and 10 clock approaching under 7 minutes to go. Here's a pitch out to Sean Sanders this time, and then diminutive Sanders picks up 3 yards on that carry to set up a 2nd and 7 situation. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your play today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the join community button and begin your career, or just to meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to be involved. Here's another draw play to Vicarian. Stiff arms man, and Slim Shady comes in and cleans up the mess to set up a 3rd and 3.
You know what else you got to click on? Smash that like button. I don't know if you got a read on that, Colin, but I just realized I hadn't gotten myself onto the game here. So, well, you know what I say? Let's go.
3rd and 3 for Jacksonville. First big 3rd down situation game. Sanders picks up the first down with ease.
There we go. They probably stick with more running than throwing, maybe. That might be helpful.
Both of these teams have the 4th hardest strength of schedule, just over 54.9%. So close to 55% combined winning percentage. If you add up all the records of the teams they faced. Second and 8 for Jacksonville. All ground plays so far. Doc Williams lines up at fullback as they bring in a couple extra tight ends to the equation. Give to Sanders, and Sanders will make it a 3rd and 4 situation now. Let's see what Jacksonville elects to do here.
Well, they've had good success with the running game. Let's see if they stick with that, Colin.
3rd and 4. Bruin hasn't attempted to pass yet since the interception. He's got 3 wide receivers as targets out for him.
Oh, they're bringing the heat.
Blitz comes and the throw is knocked away.
Wow, somehow the defense and sort of ISO man coverage managed to still make a play there. That's too bad that Jacksonville wasn't able to take advantage of that. Hey, you may hear in the background, we brought Denver, the service dog, again with us, and Denver, don't make us regret that. Young pup.
Liam Price, number 4, is the punter. Jordan Bradshaw is the kicker. Number 9 on his way. This will be down at the 10 and bound into the end zone for a touchback.
It will not be down at the 10.
I thought it was going to die right there.
I know. It looked like it might. Like it had the right mojo. Yeah, we may have to stick Denver back out in the Rick Meter van. We'll see.
We'll introduce you to the Jacksonville defense after this play as Tommy Utah surveys things. He attempted 50 passes last week for the Rebs, and their 6-point loss. Sammons gets the carry here and picks up 5 on his first carry. Let's introduce the Jacksonville defense, starting with the defensive line. Taekwon Hell, number 91, is the defensive end. 13th season in the SFL, all with Jacksonville. He's joined by P. Fruiter, the rookie defensive end, and number 90, Logan Gardner. Back to throw is Utah, fires, and it's complete to Michael Sutton for the first down.
My cough button going there. Sorry. Nice comebacker there to make that grab and get the first down, Colin.
Linebackers are 2 inside guys, Dallas Knowles, rookie, and the veteran, number 55, John Martin. Joining them are John Patrick Levine and number 45, Tiga Clay. Rookie corners, Hey Magic and Haywo Ramsey make up 2 of the secondary members. First down for Louisiana. Here's a sprint up by Utah. Has to watch the pressure from behind, but completes it to Banks, number 80, for pick up a 9 yards on the play.
That's a dynamite football play. We're getting another look at it here, Colin.
The guys
teaser,
in the truck didn't get it.
Teaser curses, sinister fish shake coming your way, production crew. But that sprint out just kind of gives them a hat-on-hat advantage. Overload for Louisiana. They pick up a nice game.
Second run to Sammons is good for a first down, but we got a penalty down as Sammons was drugged down. It looked like from behind. They're going to call the face mask, tack on some more yardage.
Incidental. I mean, I didn't mean to do that, but I did it.
Bernard Gooden and Roy Towers round out the rest of the secondary corners. Safeties, Young Voigt, number 20, and Justin Andalus, number 22. All right, free safety, Alex Bond, number 29, and Dylan Bamseller are at strong. Here's the pitch out to Collier. Picks up 2, has the best average yards per carry coming into this ball game.
Yeah, well defense by Jacksonville on that one, Colin. Nothing doing.
5.5 yards a carry, the big fullback is average. On just 16 touches. Pretty good average. Man in motion is Summit.
I think that shows when they give the fullback the ball, a little bit of a surprise or a changeup, and able to make some hay with that.
Utah back to throw. Utah fires underneath. He's got Sutton wide open with a stiff arm. He'll be knocked out of bounds 2 yards short of the sticks.
He gets his man down on the turf with the stiff arm, but just doesn't have enough room to make the corner there as he has to go out of bounds. Call that a draw.
3rd and 2 for the Rebs. Crowd picks up a chant of defense here. 3rd down conversion, 6 per game for Louisiana. Just under 50%, and they don't convert here. Nice TFL by John Martin.
Yeah, look at that. That good defense on that pitch out, and right there, they stand tall and bring up 4th and 3rd. Not 4th and 3rd. 4th and 3. Tucker better go, yeah.
Third, what are we in, math?
Fourth,
Third?
No, that's a stupid bank name or something. Fourth, third bank.
Lee's punt is away. This will be fielded by Beasley at the 15 after he calls a fair catch.
Fans of Denver might want to know. Denver seems to have calmed down and is back to his relaxing position here in the booth. You know, the commish is a big fan of Denver's and never sees anything wrong with that boy, does he, Colin?
No, he does not. His first 10 at the 15, 1:45 to go. And what has been a fast-moving first quarter. Jacksonville, 7.5 point underdogs at home, over under 34.5. Vicarian picks up 3 yards on the play. The Jacksonville ground game has been the bright spot so far, Rick. It's just the passing game is yet to be warmed up here.
Indeed, and the passing game has just been dicey all season. I never really gotten it on track. Probably going to end the season with a substandard passing attack.
Another handoff to Sanders. This will make it a 3rd and 2 after the carry. You know, Sanders, he's just a sprite fella. He's 5'7", 220 pounds.
Yeah, he's stout.
Carrying 6'2", 229. He gets the ball here.
Oh, come
Doesn't
on.
quite get it. Needed 2 and got 1. Brilliant gang tackling by the Revolution on defense, and another punt from Jacksonville.
Yeah, they're going to have to punt. I mean, it's so close, but the risk reward is unequal. For Jacksonville, they're going to have to kick this away. But you know what I'm impressed with, Colin, is Louisiana knows that Jacksonville's passing game is kind of rough. And so they know Jacksonville's going to run more often than not. At least they've shown that so far in this game.
Twin screw returns it up to the 33.
Thank you. And Jacksonville is still able to have good production, generally speaking, with a running game, that 3rd and short notwithstanding. That might bode well. The Rick Meter staff's taking that into account right now.
21 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Louisiana able to take advantage of a short field off a turnover for a touchdown. No, a bit longer way to go, starting from their own 33 this time. Lease in motion. Balances out the formation. Play clock at 3. Here's the pitch out to Simmons. Broke 1 tackle on the backfield, but not the second as he stopped for no gain.
Some more good running defense by your Jacksonville Kings, Colin. They're going to force Revolution into more of a passing game. Don't know if they're okay with that or not.
End of first quarter. 7-0 Louisiana in front. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music here on YouTube. If I could spotlight the Jacksonville defense for a moment, please. Leading sacker is Taekwon Hale with 2. Leading interceptor for Jacksonville, they got a couple guys tied with 1. Teague Clay is pick 6. So that's worthy. As this throw, nice. Not hauled in by Twin Screw. That's a crunching tackle made out there by Ramsey to set up a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, great PBU there.
Leading tackler is John Patrick Levine with 75. Oh, he's actually the leading tackler with 3. I apologize.
75.
75 tackles and 3 sacks.
Okay.
4 wide, man in motion.
How many games would you have to? How many passing plays are run in a game? How many games would it take you to get to 75 sacks if you sacked the opponent on every play? That's a good question. I think.
That is an interesting brain teaser, and don't look now, but the Rebs are forced to punt this. That third down only goes for 4 yards.
You heard it here, cued by the Rick Meter staff, taking note of the running defense. Now maybe the overall defense of the Kings picking it up a little bit.
And the return by Beasley. We'll start Jacksonville at the 25. So back and forth we go. With 9:26 to go in the first half. See what the Kings elect to do. Bruin will come out with 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen, tight ends to the bottom. Checks off the play, at back. Single man is Vicarian back there. Takes the snap, drops back, moves around in a pocket, fires down the field. That's Connor Weston wide open. The team's leading wide receiver in just about every category. Hauls it in for a first down.
Oh my gosh, that's like unbelievable. He sprints out one way and throws back across the field, which is generally speaking a no-no, unless you've got a guy wide open in the middle of 4 defenders who can catch the ball. Colin, set up the Jacksonville offense versus the Revolution defense. What's the average point total for Jacksonville on offense? And what is Louisiana giving up on average? Start thinking about that.
Jacksonville is only scoring 13.1 per game, but Louisiana gives up 25.7.
And where do those two rank? Do you have a ranking on there? And by the way, who's got all those facts and figures that you're able to access so quickly?
Well, I'm looking at the broadcast research sheet put together by the Hall of Famer broadcast director Mike Daggs. As Kingston Ellington holds it in for his first grab.
And you're also getting live stats. Who's feeding you those?
Kayla Forker and Zach Holdorf.
Thank you very much.
That's Ellington's first grab.
Wow.
After 2 targets, failed to materialize his direction.
This is a nice little series they got going here.
Up under the center is Burley. Offset eye in the backfield. Dot Williams lined up in the fullback spot.
Showing some rush possibly here.
Jim Copeland Jr. in motion.
Even the refs getting into the game there. Inching up to the line. The linemen are going, snap it.
Good to Vicarian, hurdles over a couple people. Sprints past the 40 and he'll pick up about 8 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 2. So after starting 0 for his first 2, Bruins completed his last 2 throws for 31 yards.
Yeah, they look like they're feeling good about themselves right now. Let's see if they can keep it going as they're well into the plus side of the field here.
Dot Williams on handoff gets the first down.
It's not .com, it's .Williams. He's .com. Oh, is that our first cultural reference?
Pick up a 5 on the play. It'll be first down.
Yeah, for those uninitiated or regular listeners to our broadcast, you'll get a good dose of vocabulary, history, and pop culture.
Shepard Vicarian picks up 6 there as the clock ticks under 7.
It's .com is a arcane Homestar Runner reference. Go to homestarrunner.com now. Strong badge, the reason you'll be there.
2nd and 4. Here's the give up the middle. This is the backup fullback.
Running right over. Did you get the number on that truck? My goodness.
It's number 32 out there for Jacksonville. As this clock continues to wind down, and all of a sudden, Rick, they're in Louisiana territory deep at the 20-yard line.
I think they call that the area of red. Zona Rouge. Zona Rosa.
Pickup of 1. Brian Craven in on the tackle. Of course, Jacksonville looking for a win. They've been on this skid
for a while. Well, playing for fun and excitement are both of these teams, right, Colin? That's
they
funny.
are indeed.
For a very similar record, Jacksonville is a hefty 7.5-point favorite. Over under is a lower than you see typically, 34.5.
3rd and 6 situation now for Jacksonville. They are in field goal territory. Should they not pick up the first down?
You okay over
Bruin
there?
has to run it, and he slides just ahead of the sticks. It'll be 1st and goal. He saw the seas part in front of him, and he's like, I can pick this up myself.
Right. Right. Like does his Moses routine and just takes off.
Combo tackle made on the quarterback out there, and he's able to get it down there for 1st and goal as we approach under 5 to go in the first half. Jacksonville has been held 8 quarters without so much as a field goal. Coming into the game, they
Could possibly end here.
extended at 1 quarter.
They are in field goal range.
It'll be 2nd and goal. Clem on the tackle. Liking the game so far, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There's no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFL in action and help the channel grow through your support. 2nd and goal. Pitch out to Vicarian. He has room. Unable to get a block on the corner out there to set up a 3rd and goal.
Getting close. So close. So you know what? Zip lane. As they attempt to break zip lane.
3rd and goal. They go with 3 wide. Doc Williams in the backfield. Bruin is going to throw. Look out from behind. It's Slim Shady. Sack time for the Revs. And that big old number 97 came through clean. And the Jacksonville drive will call upon the field goal unit.
Well, what a time to break out the fancy disguise blitz there, if you will. And just kind of a missed assignment. I don't think the right tackle or end from Jacksonville really accounted for that guy. Just a mental mistake.
It's going to be a 31-yard field goal. Is good. So it took 9 total quarters, but Jacksonville is on the board after a 14-play, 60-yard drive.
They didn't break the plane, but they broke the ice. Broke the ice. Call me Iceman. Ice. Come on, Maverick. Get in the game. Come on, Maverick.
3:40 left to go in the first half. Jacksonville. That's 3 points, and the ball flies out of the back of the end zone.
Don't look now, boys and girls, but we got ourselves a ball game. Here with 3:40 to go in the 2nd quarter.
Ball on the Revolution 20-yard line. They'll start the drive 1st and 10. Motion man back is Salmons.
Interesting.
They'll pitch it out the other way to Collier, who stiff arms a man to the ground and picks up 4 yards for his troubles.
Yeah, it could have been a lot more, but the stiff arm victim took up enough time going to the turf to allow the cavalry to come and prevent an even bigger game.
Back to throw is Utah. Finds a man open.
Going to give him progress.
That's a leash for a 1st down as the clock will tick under 3 to go now.
That was an interesting formation. That was basically a goal line formation, and they throw out of it. Kind of impressed with that. And a good field awareness on the receiver to run past the sticks instead of squaring up at short of the line of gain. How many times we see that, Colin? The first downs there, they just run the route, poorly run the route.
Utah is 8 of 9 for 76 yards. Here's another completion to Suddeth underneath, who's will actually lose 2 yards.
Yeah, it was kind of not the best of throws, forcing him to adjust, and then took a step or two in the wrong direction.
It's 2nd and 12. Game clock is ahead of the play clock. Utah gets it away.
Look out.
Throws down the field. Catch made. That's twin screw. Past the 45 and down deep in Jacksonville territory.
Not sure what happened there, Colin, if the secondary broke off their coverage thinking a sack was coming, or if it was just a great route there.
29-yard gain by twin screw on the reception.
We're at the 2-minute warning. With Louisiana trying to see what they can do here before the half.
Here's a look at the last 10 passes for Utah. He's 9 of 10 for almost 100 yards.
That's a scary chart.
He's at 99. Pitch out to Collier, picks up 1.
That's tough run defense by Jacksonville's, forcing him to throw, which I guess they're okay with so far.
Under 3 yards. 10-11 passing. Unofficially for Utah, according to our statisticians. Utah back to throw again. Fires, has Lease open, who breaks a tackle before he's brought down.
That helps the cause of the Revolution, trying to put some points on the board here before halftime, Colin.
Indeed it is. We'll get another look at the route here. And he just breaks the tackle, the rookie Bamsiller, before Levine comes in to clean it up.
Worrisome for the King secondary, Colin, is the attacking receivers seem to be able to find some holes, some gaps, exploiting the gap. Mind the gap. Mind what? Mind the gap.
Split back, here's the pitch at the Collier. And that has worked better than previous attempts, and now the Revs will start to burn their timeouts as we approach 60 seconds left and a half.
Yeah, that might have been the most productive pitch out we've seen so far in the game from the Revolution.
4 carries for 13 yards for Collier. 4 carries, 10 yards for Simmons, who also has 1 catch for 4 yards.
They got trips to the bottom, Colin. Let's see. Oh, they're going to motion a guy. Defense doesn't really react.
It's De Niro. Now makes it a 2-by-2.
De Niro, that guy's money.
Oh! And Utah goes down for the sack. That's Martin, number 55 on the blitz. And the Rebs are forced to burn timeout number 2.
Maybe I should have yelled 2. So what? So let's dance.
We got 4 wide receivers, trips to the bottom this time. With a single back behind Utah. He sprints out this time, out of pocket. Now fires that direction, Banks with the catch, but he's 2 yards short of 6, and to burn the final timeout with 59 seconds left. But Rick, they'll have an opportunity for a field goal coming up.
Yep, they'll get an attempt here. And the thing Jacksonville wanted to do was exactly this. Keep them out of the end zone and have some clock here to play with at the end of the quarter. The quarter lady says she's excited.
Otis Boudreau is now
Otis, my man.
20 of 19 on the year as he splits the sticks with this one to put his squad up 7 with the score now 10-3.
Otis, my man, at the Dexter Lake Club. We were just leaving.
55 seconds left. 10-3 our score. Louisiana kick off to Jacksonville. Beasley on the return up the middle, has some room. Breaks 1 tackle, but not the second as he gets out to the 28. Rick,
Colin?
I don't know if you're aware of the news, but 2 minor league teams were called up, the Albuquerque Adams and the Nashville Tempo.
Nice. Congratulations to Albuquerque and the Nashville clubs. I am aware of that. Thank you.
And Jacksonville was one of the teams that will be leaving the league at the end of the year.
Okay.
Along
there you
with
go.
the Portland Fleet. So this is their home finale in more ways than one.
Yeah, I get it. Well, they are in this game, and let's see if they can do something. They don't have any timeouts to work with because that's how they end up getting the ball back with some time left. But
no, they have all 3 timeouts.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my mistake. Louisiana burned all their timeouts. Jacksonville's got a lot of time.
Well, it seems like they're content just with scoring points.
You think they go in a little hurry up here, a little razzle dazzle.
And they'll go with a pass. Bruin has to run, but not Gary Clem before he goes down.
Oh, man. Gary Clem driving the lawnmower right over them. That had to hurt. Boom. He's got a full head of steam. Got him in his sights. Yikes.
Coming into the game, Bruin had been sacked 21 times. And with that sack from Clem and the earlier sack from Shady, make that 23 times he's taken a sack. Utah's taken 24. Play clock expired, and the pass to Ellington is knocked down, incomplete. Jacksonville down 7, 10-3 at half.
That's not bad, though. Get a quick look at the some of the stats here at halftime, but this is a bit of a game. With that, though, the Rick meter is going to issue their first reading. It's going to be Advantage Louisiana. Just a reminder, Rick meter is neutral, advantage, probable, and then book it. So it's Advantage Louisiana, but the Kings are in it.
Look at Utah, 12 of 13 for 130. Saw that 5 grabs, 53 yards, and that touchdown.
Yeah, that's kind of sick right there. Huh?
The defense has gotten after it for Louisiana. Bruin, he's just 2 of 5 for 31 yards. Shepard Vicarian, 13 carries, 47 yards. And the defense for Jacksonville has played well. They forced a couple punts. They got a sack. Sudeth, of course, catching the touchdown pass to cap the first scoring drive off the turnover by the Rebs. This is their 17th takeaway on the air. Welcome into the Lions Den facility here in Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. As we get set to start the second half, Bradshaw to kick off to the Rebs.
The first order of business for Jacksonville is to stymie the Rev offense here. Keep themselves in a one-score situation. Get themselves a situation.
Chris Grant Jr. on the return, a couple yards deep out of the end zone coming out, and he'll get tackled at the 21-yard line for his troubles. As we take a look at the stats, it's tilted in the favor of the Rebs, but it's mostly thanks to the passing advantage.
Look at the rushing yards. Yeah.
Actually, Jacksonville has more first downs than these. I consider that surprising.
Yeah, that's a good sign. A good under the hood metric there. Bodes well for them if they can continue that here in the second half.
Pitch out to Salmons. Salmons runs over one defender.
Like bowling pins there, Colin. Next thing you know, Salmons is still on the go.
There's head coach for Jacksonville, Frank Gooden. His GM is his linebacker, John Martin, who has announced he will take a job with the SFLM's Philadelphia Cougars as director of player personnel. Oh, he almost took a pick, but his teammate got it instead. Young Boyd tipped it out of the air. And just like that, Jacksonville will start from the Louisiana 29.
Wow. That was nice, and that's just what the doctor ordered. Me being the doctor, trying to stymie the offense for Louisiana.
And that's Young Boyd's first interception of the year, and his 9th on his career. It sets teams up with a field position Good field position, only their 7th takeaway all year defensively. I formation, 3 wide receivers Bruin. Motions Williams to the side. Doesn't change the side picture, gives to Vicarian, and Vicarian breaks 1 tackle, carries another guy forward.
Wow.
For a pick of a 8, that was Arthur, the veteran corner out there, and it'll be 2nd and 2.
I don't know if we'll get another look at it, but that's got to be at least, here we go, like 7 yards after initial contact. Or so it would seem. That's impressive. Muy impresivo. As they are trying to enter the Zona Rosa.
14 carries, 55 yards officially for Vicarian. Sanders comes in to give him a blow in the and the stout little guy picks up a first down.
Oh, that deep set for the halfback. And a long developing play. It looked like there was going to be lots of room, but that gap closed before he barely could make the line of game. I know those are your favorite, Colin, on short yardage, the deep handoffs, right? I see.
Not really.
Not really. Yeah, I see no point in that, says Colin. Get under center and sneak that puppy. All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
Bruin back to throw, 3-step drop, has to dump it in a flat to Copeland. He picks up 4, it'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, slow to get up there. Keep an eye on that.
35 yards now for Bruin passing.
2nd and 6. I'm calling that deep handoff again. That's what Revolution is betting on as they crowd the line.
Defensive backs close to where the sticks are as Beasley goes in motion. Picked up by Arthur. That gives Bruin a sight picture. What he's looking for, and it'll be a run play to Vicarian, and Shepard is stopped 2 yards short of the sticks.
Right idea. Maybe he was thinking about, because he got covered, the man in motion was picked up, as you said, Colin, and that kind of kept the hat-on-hat game neutral. Jacksonville looking to gain an advantage on that toss sweep.
3rd and 2. I formation, 2 tight ends. Bruin under center. Out of the eye. Dot Williams motions again. Let's see what they elect to go with here. This is going to be an handoff to Sanders. He has the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Tackle made by Grimm. But not before the Kings are once again with a goal-to-go situation. We have a 1st and goal. They got everybody in tight end, including Kingston Ellington, down at a 3-point stance as the 3rd tight end. Here's the kid to Vicarian. He's stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain by Slim Shady.
Well defensed by the Revs, and especially Slim Shady. A play that had been working pretty well for Jacksonville up to this point. They got 2 more cracks at it, Colin. I think they'll kick the field goal if they don't stick it in the end zone on or before 3rd down.
This is a 2nd and goal. Bruin throws over the middle. He just overshot his receiver. He had a good shot to grab the ball. Just missed the mark.
Call me crazy, but with that run, the way the running game's been working fairly effectively for Jacksonville, I probably would have just been calling 3 run plays here down to 1st and goal. That's me, Mr. Vegas.
3rd and goal. They line up in an empty backfield. They got to be careful. People are coming. Bruin to the end zone. Touchdown to Kingston Ellington.
Wow. It looked like a contested ball for sure, and Ellington comes away with it. And we are a PAT away from being tied, Colin.
Only the 5th touchdown pass of the year for Bruin, and for Ellington, he was tied at the team league receiving touchdowns with 2.
All right.
With Connor Weston, he now has 1st place all by himself. Extra point is up, and it is good. 6:13 to go. And 8 plays, 30 yards, 3 minutes, 12 seconds. So both touchdown drives have come off of short fields thanks to turnovers by the opposition.
Well, let's see what the Revs can do here. Obviously disappointed their first possession of the half. Ended in that pick, and they got themselves tied for their trouble. Calling it Jacksonville. Got a lot of momentum, I would think, right now. See if the defense can keep it going with the Kings, the Royals.
Revs take over 1st and 10 on their own 26-12 to go into third.
Here's that good old standard football formation.
Back to throws Utah. Sets, fires, complete the twin screw. Only a second catch, but it's good enough for a first down.
See, that's the kind of thing where you look at that, you look what the Revs can do out of one of the most basic formations in football. Get an easy completion. You're like, okay, how are they not, scoring more?
First and 10. 5:50 to go in the quarter. We are all tied up at 10. Here's to get to Salmons. Salmons breaks a tackle.
Ooh.
He hits the best run of the day. First down and more. He's up over the 50 before he ushers himself out of bounds, just short of 45.
Just sachets his way down the sideline, avoids any unnecessary contact. I got a good chunky yardage here, 40, 45, 50.
That's 6 carries now for him.
Really?
36 yards officially, but along of 12. By far his best run of the day. Flipbacks. One receiver either side for Tommy Utah. M. Collier on the pitch breaks another tackle and carries Sean Martin for a ride before he picks up 5 yards. Poor John Patrick Levine had no shot with the big fullback.
Well, we were just talking about, or I was making mention of, on that one pass play, out of a basic formation. Looked easy peasy, then they get the 12-yard run, and that's what I'm talking about with the Revs. They can do some things.
Utah back to throw, fires. Ooh, just a little too far in front of John Michael Sutton, the tight end.
Yeah, that may have been sort of an intentional, like, you're covered, I'm going to throw it out here. Maybe you can dive and get it, but it's not going to be a pick or a problem.
Cameron Collier, 6'4", 260 pounds. So that's like trying to tackle a defensive lineman who has the ball. It's 3rd and 5 for the Revs. Haven't faced a lot of these third down situations as of yet. Back to throw. Oh, tried to go underneath the Collier, but Patrick Levine, or no, that's Tiga Clay, got his revenge. In fact, it was Clay, the man he ran over earlier, not Patrick Levine. My apologies.
Oh, there you go. Not dead yet.
And we have a 4th and 5, and the Revs will be forced to punch. I don't know what the largest home underdog is for Jack's data this season in terms of lines, but
7.5's pretty big. I don't know. There may have been others. I haven't watched every game this season. I don't know if that's the kind of thing that the home office has easy access to, but so far they played to a draw here with under 5 to go in the third quarter.
Kings will start on their own 13 with the score tied at 10, 4:49 to go in the third.
They got that offset eye with just 2 wideouts, Colin. What do you like out of this? I like that.
Well, the run game's been good to them. Vicarian picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5, and for the first time this evening, let's go to Cameron Irvine for a game update. Cam.
Thank you, Colin. Coming out in the third quarter, Baltimore DC tied at 13. Jack Wigmore picked off by Jason Strongbow. He will go untouched to the end zone. His first career pick six puts the Dragons up 20-13. A pivotal game in the playoff race. Back to you in Jacksonville.
Exciting stuff there. And
Yeah.
what a better way to get a big career milestone like that than a
Yeah, Strongbow's got to be pretty excited. That was about as easy as they come.
Oh, Brian Craven is down and injured as Sanders was on the carry. That's not good. Number 55 is the key cog up front for the Revs. Let's hope he's okay.
Coming off under his own power. Not sure he knows who he is there, as he was sort of holding his head a little bit. Let's see if he'll be back, Colin.
3rd and 2 in the meantime. 4:12 to go in the third.
Welcome into the chat, Rego. I'm sure I'm butchering that, Colin. Who's that?
That's Vicarian tackled for a loss on the play by Wellbrook Pussy. That is Reg De Niro.
Reg De Niro, there you go. Well, in the banking world, there's this real important regulation called Regulation O. So I immediately read that as Rego. Yeah, I know, nobody cares. Welcome in, Reg.
Jacksonville was 4-9 on third. Before that, they didn't convert that time, and the Revs will get the ball back. Strangely, they're 0 for 4 on third down.
Wow.
As we take a look at the team stats now.
Don't look now, but they're a little more even in the total yardage.
Jacksonville's rushed for over 100 yards as a team, despite being outpassed by exactly 100 yards.
Right. Yeah, mirror image of each other. One's a strong rushing team, the other's a good, strong passing. Ethan MX2, I love it. Lego my Rego.
Yeah, that's John Michael Suddeth. We love that guy. Ethan Muslim, great broadcaster as well. Tommy Utah on the roll. This time he finds Collier for pickup of 9 out of the backfield. He's able to hold on to the target this time. It'll be 2nd and 1 as a result of the play. And while I have your attention, please, the 2024 SFL convention is headed to South Shore Harbor Resort in League City, Texas, just south of Houston, July 12th through the 14th. Featuring live games like football, golf tournament, tailgate, pool party, and more. For all convention details, visit simulationfl.net/news/convention to reserve your room, see the event schedule, and more. Quarterback sneak, good for first down.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Splitbacks for the Revs. Salmon's in motion.
And put him in the slot. Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll pitch it out the other way to Collier, who runs over Volpe. And it takes 2 guys to bring the lumbering fullback down after a pickup of 4.
You know what happened there? Faked me out. Didn't fake out the King defense. As they were ready for it. So it brings up 2nd and 6 here. The Revs trying to break the tie.
Yeah.
Stale in the third quarter here, Colin. And the Rick meter is still advantage Revs, but we're tied.
Utah down the middle, unleash his biggest catch of the ball game for number 81. And that's another set of first downs for Louisiana.
Wow.
I just noticed something on the back of the Revs helmets. They have up on their helmets in reference to the nonprofit organization stackup.org that provides video gaming systems for military families.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a neat bit of corporate synergy as Salmons is tackled in the backfield for a loss of 2 by Clay.
Well, 2nd and long, Colin. And don't look now, but you know, we've kind of gotten into a little bit of a street fight here. We're tied, and both teams trying to throw some haymakers here and just can't break out.
Utah back to throw, fires, leaping grab, but flags down on the play. Looks like there might have been interference, Rick.
Now we'll see. Here's the call.
And it is indeed defensive pass interference against the young Cam Banseller, number 31 here, covering twin screw. Yep, he got in the way of
Did he?
Mike's jump.
All right.
He impeded his ability to get to the ball.
I'm a defensive guy. I don't think there is ever a penalty on defense, right?
Anyway, the ball will be 1st and 10.
And that's only the second flag, but an important infraction. That infraction comes at an important time of the game, gives them a first down in the red zone.
Demons up the middle will pick up 8 yards, one of his better runs we've seen from him in a while. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Yeah. The Revolution saying, hey, Jacksonville, here comes your favorite dish, Mr. Salmons. You may be familiar with him. He's been gashing you pretty well here in the second half.
3 tight ends on the field.
Power high.
Pitch out to Chris Grant Jr. His first carry of the game almost nets him a first down.
Wow.
And this is a guy.
There's a lot of hoo-ha for not much yardage there, Colin, when you think about all the extra linemen they had and that deep toss back. Ends up running it up the middle.
84 carries for 258 yards, 1 touchdown coming into the game. He exits. Salmons is back in on this 3rd and less than 1. Trying to get the first down. He will so easily. It'll be 1st and goal, Louisiana.
Just inside the 10. Obviously, field goal range, protecting the ball is important as Louisiana goes about their business of trying to stick this in the end zone.
Let's see if they get a playoff before the quarter expires. Doesn't look like they're in any real hurry.
They may.
They do get it off. Utah on the roll. Throws to the end zone. Tipped by Alex Bond. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we start the 4th quarter, put your 68s, 4s, 12s, and 86s in chat, folks. We're going to the 4th quarter. Tied at 10.
Yeah, and you know what, Colin? That was almost picked off. So lucky for Louisiana.
Presentation of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
You just had your rights read to you by Chris Curtis.
2nd and goal as we start the 4th and final period. Colin Northup, Rick Northup here in the broadcast booth with you. Michaela Forker, Zach Holdorf on stats, Cameron Irvine. Executive producer extraordinaire.
Denver, the service dog's been banished to the Rick Meter van.
He was 2nd and goal as Utah is back to throw. Pressure and down he goes. Logan Gardner. Or no, that's Dallas Knowles, the linebacker, number 99, came flying in for his first sack of the ball game, and what a time for it. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore the library and find the perfect track for your project, visit apmmusic.com.
Oh!
Utah goes down again. Double sack time at back-to-back plays, and the Revs will be forced to trot out the field goal unit once again.
A back-to-back sack attack. Crazy.
Knowles again came flying in along with Gardner, number 90. And just like that, it's 4th and goal. It's going to be a 36-yard attempt for Otis Boudreaux. Already made one from a bit closer in, and this one splits the sticks perfectly. 9 of 6 to go into 3rd, 12 plays, 41 yards. We have ourselves a 13-10 ball game.
You know what else we got? We got an exciting one here, everybody. As we're in the last quarter, Louisiana entered the game a heavy favorite, up just by 3. 9 minutes and 6 seconds to play in the game. Holy cow.
9.
Niner. Did you say niner? What number did you go? What did you use, a walkie-talkie?
Talking on a walkie-talkie. Ball will be down in the end zone. Ball comes out to the 20.
Well, Jacksonville obviously has a good rushing attack going in this game, Colin. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that. They may need to take some risks here and keep the defense honest with a few throws, and that's been the Achilles heel all season for Jacksonville. Here's a throw.
Bruin has to move around the pocket. Now will take off. He'll gain 4 yards on the improvised scramble. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ends up not being a bad first down play at all, Colin. Clock moving. Both teams have their full complement of timeouts. Only had 2 flags in the game. The Rick meter is still advantage. Louisiana.
Give to Vicarian. We'll make it a 3rd and 2. Let's see what Jacksonville elects to do. They've been on a lot of these short situations.
They've got several good running plays that we've seen so far in this situation. They've gotten some good blocking execution out of their own line. Oh, no!
Sanders runs right past the Slim Shady, who came in untouched. That's an amazing play right there.
That was almost like the longest yard. We're just going to let this guy come in. That was lucky. Probably only with the speed of the running back, Colin, that saved him on that one. As they miss a block again.
Draw play at the middle of the Vicarian. Slashes his way for 5.
They're moving the ball, Colin, and they are grinding the clock here, raising the stakes for everybody.
And heart rates of everybody watching. 2nd and 5. Dot Williams gets another carry of the football. Picks up 4 to set up a 3rd and 1.
I didn't get the number on the tackler there. Is that him? That stood him up just a yard short of the line of gain. That was looking like it sure could be a first down. Let's see if they rush 5 here, Colin.
2 carries for 8 yards for Dot. He's lined up.
Big gaps in
the backfield.
line.
He gets the ball again, and they trust the rookie as he easily picks up the first down.
Yeah, it looks like they've got the Revolution defensive coordinator guessing a little bit, Colin, because clearly a short yardage and clearly more likely a running play than not. But they had some pretty wide gaps on the D line, and Jacksonville exploits it.
1st and 10, 6:30 and counting to go in the game. Bruin checks into something else. Pitch out to McCool. Arian up over the 50 and gets 4.
Another good first down play, Colin. I think that's been one of the keys for this possession so far. They've been 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6 consistently, either getting a first down or bringing up 3rd and short in the subsequent play. And here they are at midfield.
Just get to Sanders again, and Sanders get blasted back, but not before he sets up a 3rd and 2. Clock approaches under 5 minutes to go. This has been a real grind them out kind of game.
Yeah, it has. And when did they get the ball? 7 minutes to go? 9 minutes to go. I've lost track now, but they're chewing up the clock. That like I said, raises the stakes. Jacksonville needs to get down and get at least into field goal range.
Started with 9:06 to go in the quarter. It's now 5:28 and counting as another first down is picked up on this drive by Jackson. They've yet to put it in the air.
Oh, announcer jinx? Possibly.
Bruin puts it up, but he goes
Yes.
down. Gary Klim on the sack as the blitz gets home once again.
Please, let's see a replay of that. He just untouched from his DN position.
The linebacker position. Let's look.
Oh yeah, it just runs right across the line of scrimmage, unmolested to the quarterback.
His second sack. Lost to 6 on the play, at least 2nd and 16. Here's Bruin. Let a quick drop. Fires. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Tank Bennett, who returns it up to the Revolution 42, and that's a backbreaker.
That's tough. And I think Bruin was feeling that backside pressure and rushed his throw or just, picked somebody, the wrong somebody right there. Didn't fully account for all of the defenders. Good play by Louisiana, just forcing Jacksonville to eventually make a mistake. There was that mistake on the sack and then the mistake on the throw. And it works out well for Louisiana.
That is the third interception of the year for Tank Bennett. He had 2 coming in. Utah to fire. Ooh, nice catch made by Mike Twinscrew. He's made several of them today. I will grant that one the nice hands catch of the game. Brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands. Play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K23. Mike Twinscrew. Well done.
Indeed. So the lead and the ball late in the 4th quarter. This is where you prove if you're worthy to win the game or not. Go down the field, either run out the clock or add some points. If you can't do that, you're in trouble.
Pitch out to the rookie undrafted free agent Noah Scott at fullback. He grinds ahead and gets about 8 yards on his first carry of the ball game. Timely carry, I shall say. Only his 6th carry in the year. Simmons gets the ball, moves forward, breaks a tackle, gets the first down.
Well, there we go. We're starting to get to the point where you always like, Colin, where it's all over but the crying.
We get 3 wide split backs.
Well, Jacksonville can still stop the clock with 3 timeouts, and some good timely defense will help.
Like that, loss on the play as Collier gets tackled back there. Let's go to Cameron Irvine for a game break. Cam?
Thanks, Colin. DC up 1 under 5 minutes to go. And on this play, Shabazz Synergy finds Lauren Prococo a man-to-man coverage, beats the safety, and is gone. Dragons lead 27-19 as Tommy Utah converts a first down to keep that drive alive for Louisiana. But Dragons trying to hold off the Vultures and improve to 9-2. Looks like your game will be finishing before that one. Back to you in Jacksonville.
That was a sweet scoring play there. Prococo just needs to chug down the hash, run down the hash. She does.
Banks hauled that in on the previous conversion there on 3rd. Louisiana continues to grind away this clock.
Yeah, depending on we're getting to the 2-minute warning soon, one way or another. Look at the clock discipline there.
They're going to throw. Oh, be careful. Ooh. That was tipped in the air. Young Voigt was the defender to kind of knock it around a little bit. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Clock stops at 2:17. So a double whammy, if you will.
Going heavy here.
Let's see if they go back to the ground game. They do on a pitch play to Simmons. Has good blocks. Runs over Roy Towers and manages to stay in bounds. This will set up a 3rd and 3 on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
Simmons is like, you want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? You're going down. When you're going down. There's the 2-minute warning, Colin.
2 minutes. Louisiana up by 3, looking to seal away a victory. Colin Northrop, Brick Northrop here with you.
Yo.
Michaela Forker and Zach Holdorf on stats. We have 3rd and 2. Louisiana is yet to convert a 3rd down all ball game, but this would be as good a time as any to get a first down conversion right here. Utah, the quarterback sneak gets another first down.
Not just a sneak, it's like a keeper.
They converted one early on the drive, and that was their 2nd conversion there. And now Jacksonville begins to burn their timeouts.
Yeah, no diving for this thing. I'm running and picking them up and putting them down, Colin.
It'll be 1st and goal. They're just short of the 5-yard line. Salmons will get to about there, and Jacksonville calls timeout number 2. The Kings, well, they wrap up the year at Canton. The 10-0 Canton Classics.
Don't envy the Kings going to Canton.
And the Revs will take on the Houston Headhunters at home next week.
I don't know why they didn't audible into something right up the middle as there was nobody over the center in that last play.
Now they're going to throw. Hang on, look out. Taquan Hill makes the sack as he turns the corner. Jacksonville burns their final timeout.
Jacksonville defense is giving them a steady diet of sacks down here in the red zone. Colin, they had the back-to-back ones in the last possession.
Let's see what the Revs elect to do here. And they will go back to the ground on 3rd and goal.
And that's going to hold them to a field goal attempt, Colin.
Young Voigt on the tackle. This will be the 3rd field goal attempt by Otis Boudreau. This one from 23, made one from 36 earlier.
Otis, my man. Currently appearing at the Dexter Lake Club. His band, the Knights. They're still letting that clock run down. Look at this, Colin. Those linemen are huffing and puffing. Ooh, janky snap, but he gets it down and it's up and through.
So it's 16-10 with 66 seconds to go in this ball game.
Well, that's about the best outcome that you could hope for if you're Jacksonville. You still have an opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead and pull this game out in front of the hometown crowd here at Duval County Stadium.
AKA the Lions Den.
The Lions Den. They're going to take it out. Whoa.
It's Kingston Ellington, the man who had the receiving touchdown earlier, gets it up to the 23. So clock stop with 62 seconds left. Welcome in our friend Dwayne Schindler into the chat. 178 total yards for Jacksonville, 268 for Louisiana. The rush game's been good. Passing game, it's had its moments.
Yeah, no. For Jacksonville, what is their passing stats?
Yep, 41 yards, according to that last graphic that flashed.
How many attempts and how many completions and how many picks?
2 picks, 4 completions, and 9 attempts and 41 yards.
Yeah.
Bruin throws,
Ooh.
and this is going to be incomplete but a flag.
It's our 3rd flag of the game.
First one on the Revs, I have a second one on the Revs. Remember, they had an incidental face mask.
That's right. Capped on a few for the inadvertent.
Dante Grimm called for the foul. I'm going to say that. I'm going to be you for once and say it's ticky-tacky.
Ticky-tack, all right. Yeah. Unless it's like a blatant near injury causing type of thing. I don't think there should really be that many penalties. Come on. It's football. Uh-oh. Rushing 3, Colin. You know what that means.
Commence the hair pulling.
Yeah.
from you.
The linebacker's showing he might come. Rushing 3 is a sure path to giving up first downs. That's all I got to say. They do rush 4. It's a sprint out.
Bro.
And
another PI called.
Let's see. Yeah.
This one is going to be called on Tank Bennett, who had the interception. Ball now up to the 50 because it's a spot foul.
Wow. Well, that's very helpful to the Kings' cause. Royalty says, thank you very much. We'll take it. As they're attempting to pull this one out. They've never been out of it, but they haven't had a lead yet.
Back to throw. Bruin over the middle. Weston unable to haul it in thanks to the hit over the middle by the linebacker.
Does stop the clock. Brings up 2nd and 10, Colin.
50 seconds remain. No timeouts for Jacksonville.
The Revs are forcing them into passing situations here now, and that puts the advantage with Louisiana.
Bruin down the middle, tipped it incomplete. Clock stopped at 46.
You know what Jacksonville needs, Colin? They need a streak or a deep post, skinny post, something. They've got all these. I don't know that we've seen really a deep throw yet out of them. That's really what they need. They may get lucky and get a PI way down the field. And not necessarily stressing out Louisiana as much as, in my opinion, they could be.
Ball in the 50. They need to get to the Louisiana 40 to continue the march. Play action. Bruin. Down the field they go, and Ellington with the grab as they get to the 15. Clock is running.
I'll be taking my high fives in the chat. Thank you very much.
And finally, they strike deep, and Ellington, who had the receiving touchdown, holds in just his 3rd grab. Clock is running. They have to hurry and be quick about it. They need to get to the end zone. A field goal does them no good. They run. Uh-oh.
Trying to cross them up. Well, at least they have the good sense to go hurry up here, Colin. Hopefully they had 2 plays called in the huddle.
They do. It's a pass.
Look out.
And Gary
now
Manning sacks him.
That's a problem. They may only have 1 play left here, Colin, and this is it. Snap the ball.
Oh, they spiked it with no time left.
Oh, no. Are you kidding?
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding?
The Jacksonville was so close to scoring what could have been the game-winning touchdown had they made it, plus the extra point.
And they outthink themselves, Colin, and start running the ball down in the end zone with no timeouts and no time. Oh, my gosh. Well, great game. Exciting to see. Jacksonville has an error down at the end of the game, Colin, but 16-10 is your final.
Look at some of the statistics. First downs were close. Red zone scoring by both of these squads was admirable. TOP Jacksonville actually had the advantage thanks to the ground game. A couple big passes late. Tommy Utah bounced back. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. OJ Bruin, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown. Shepard Vicarian, 22 carries, 80 yards. John Michael Sutton leads all receivers. 5 grabs, 53 yards.
Did he have a touchdown? Who had a touchdown?
It was Ellington who got the big pass down there. Young Voigt had the interception, as well as Tank Bennett for Louisiana. Play the game.
I'm going to defer to you. I got a couple guys.
It's got to be Tommy Utah for me.
There
Bounce back game for him. 17-23, 193 touchdown, and an interception, quarterback rating of 95. Thanks to our statisticians, Michaela Forker and Zachary Holdorf, keeping track of the facts and figures. For us,
I'm Rick Northrup. He's
Colin Northrup. Cameron Irvine's been our executive producer. Thank you all, and good night.